Good morning one and all. Now in today's class we'll be studying about the next institution, that is National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. Now let us understand which are the functions of that. First one in that is what? Preparing effective method of training. Now this institution which is there, it will provide a source of training and development centers which are there, okay, to the employees who are working in the industry. So preparing effective method of training. Effective method means what? A good method of training which is there. Like suppose for whom the training is been required. Training may be required to the new employees in the organization. Means who are the fresher employees who are there or the new employees are there, okay. For them certain training is been required, because immediately if you try to give them some kind of a job, it is not possible. So they can undergo a training program for 6 months, 1 year. Then after undertaking the training program, okay, they can start doing whatever the job or whatever responsibilities have been given to them. So preparing effective method of training. They can try to provide a better method of training. They can provide on the job training, off the job training, whatever training method is convenient to them. The next, framing scientific selection procedure. Now what do you mean by scientific selection procedure? You have already studied about the selection process, or that is also called as a selection procedure. It involves what? Conducting different kind of tests and interviews. Like usually when a candidate will be selected in the organization, when he undergoes different kind of tests and interviews, means whatever is there in the selection process, if he passes whatever the tests have been conducted, he clears in that, okay, and performs best in the interview, okay, that time that particular candidate will be selected for that job. So framing scientific selection procedure means which is the best method of selecting the candidates in the organization. Then preparing a standard for training various group. So how they will prepare a standard for training various groups which are there. As I've told you, this institution will provide a source of help for providing whatever the training and development programs are there, and also they will provide a standard for training various groups, whichever the groups are there. For them also training will be given. Then developing training materials and manuals. Now when the training program has been conducted, some kind of materials and manuals are to be provided to the people or employees for whom the training is been given, okay. Like suppose think that if the training is been done, like practical training is been given, like they are teaching that how that machine will work, how that it will start operating and all that. For that time what happens, some kind of a materials and also the manuals are to be provided, whatever the manuals or books are there, okay, books or written materials which are there, okay, handbooks may be there, okay, like other things or other materials which are being provided, that also should be given. So developing training materials and manuals, whichever the materials are required for training, okay, handwritten books, okay, handmade books are also been given. Then supporting other institution engaged in entrepreneurship development. Now this institution will try to support the other institution also which is engaged in entrepreneurship development, means developing the skills of the entrepreneur. Like usually what happens, entrepreneur may not be possessing all the skills and qualities. After they will undergo certain kind of a training program, that time only the skills and qualities will be developed. Then organizing all those activities that help to develop entrepreneurial culture in the country. Now this institution will try to organize the activities which are there, which will help to develop entrepreneurial culture, okay. It is similar to the organization culture which is there. What do you mean by organization culture? Each and every organization will be having different values, attitudes, beliefs, norms which are there, okay. So that is called as a entrepreneurship culture. So such kind of the activities are to be organized which can develop the entrepreneurial culture, how the organizational skills and culture can be developed. Then undertaking programs for promoters, trainers and entrepreneurs which are not commonly undertaken by other agencies. So they can also try to undertake programs for promoter and trainers. It doesn't mean that only the trainees who are there or only the employees who are there, they should be provided with sufficient training. Apart from that, programs can also be made arranged for the promoters or trainers who are there and entrepreneurs, which are not commonly undertaken by other agencies. So they can also try to develop certain kind of a training and development program. So this is all about the functions of this institution NIESBUD. Okay. Now just briefly I will tell you that preparing effective method of training. So what effective method of training and development can be made arranged? Then framing scientific selection procedure, means what is the selection procedure, how the candidates will be selected for the job. Then preparing a standard for training various groups. Okay. Then what kind of a training materials and manuals can be developed, whichever the training materials are required or equipments or the manuals, handbook, okay, and handbook which has been there, or what other manuals have been given. Then supporting other institution engaged in entrepreneurship development. Then how entrepreneurial culture can be developed by organizing the activities which have been there. And they undertake programs for promoters and trainers. So some kind of a training and development program can also be made arranged for the promoters and trainers. Now this is all about this institution. Now next we will be studying about the TCO, that is Technical Consultancy Organization. Now let us understand which are the services provided by TCO. TCO provides services to the new entrepreneurs, existing entrepreneurs, SIC units and financial institution. Now this TCO which is there, it provides services to the new entrepreneurs. New entrepreneurs means what? Which entrepreneurs are new or fresher entrepreneurs. They are in a new stage or new position. Okay, they are not in a condition to handle the entire responsibility, cannot be taken. So some services can be provided to the new entrepreneur by giving them some advice or assistance, guidance, how the industry should be run, how the business should be run. Okay, and it also provides services for the existing units, which units are already existing in the market. Then SIC units also, which unit is a SIC unit or which units are coming into loss. Okay, like which industries or units means which industries or business are coming into loss, how they can try to provide services for them. And financial institution. So TCO provides services to all these. Now let us understand what are the functions of TCO. In that, first one is conducting survey on industrial potential. Now industrial potential means what? Like how the industries are there. A complete survey has to be undertaken. Okay, like regarding that, what do you mean by survey? Whether the land which is been selected is proper, the construction of building is been proper, or whether whatever the equipment, materials which are there are in a good condition, machines are in a good condition. Like that, a survey has to be undertaken. Then preparing project report. What do you mean by project report? A project report has to be prepared. Okay, taking into consideration that the cost of land and building, means they need to decide that what is the cost of land, okay, what is the cost of the building construction, okay, then how many materials have been purchased, equipments, machine cost, labor cost, maintenance cost. Like that way, some kind of a calculation has to be done in the kind of the project report. Then undertaking techno-economic appraisal of project. What do you understand by techno-economic? Techno means what? Technological, and economic appraisal means what all technological changes have been done and economic conditions also. Then carrying out market research. Now what do you understand by marketing research? Means undertaking a study about marketing. Like suppose if any products have been launched in the market, whenever you sell that product in the market, whether it is profitable, okay, how much sales it will get, then how the advertisement will be done, sales promotional activities will be taken. So like that way a marketing research should be conducted. Then providing technical and managerial assistance to the entrepreneur. Technical means what? Technological advantage. And managerial. What do you understand by managerial? Like here, the entrepreneur should try to develop the managerial skills. Like to be an entrepreneur, some qualities have been required. The main quality of an entrepreneur is what? Risk taking. Apart from risk taking, the entrepreneur should possess some other qualities also: taking responsibility, initiative, optimistic, positive thinker, like that way many other qualities are there. So provide them managerial assistance to the entrepreneur. Assistance means provide them guidance, okay, how to develop their managerial skills. Then assisting entrepreneur in modernization and technology upgradation. How they can try to assist the entrepreneur, give them proper guidance in modernization. What do you understand by modernization? How to modernize, okay, improvement in the technology which is there. Then collecting information regarding industrial activities and providing necessary data and information to entrepreneur. Now how the information can be collected regarding industrial activities. Now what do you mean by industrial activities? What all activities have been undertaken in the industry, proper information has to be collected, and providing necessary data and information to the entrepreneur. So this institution TCO which is there, it provides a source of help that it will collect whatever information of industrial activities are there and provide the data and information to the entrepreneur. Then advising on setting up and organizing laboratories, machine shops and workshop. They will also advise, means proper advice or assistance guidance will be given to set up and organize laboratories which are there, okay, whichever the laboratories are there, machine shops and workshop, okay. So when they try to organize these workshops and machine shops, it will be easier for the entrepreneur to set up the industry. So these are the functions of TCU. Means overall I can tell you that conducting survey on industrial entrepreneur, okay, how they can undertake a survey on industrial business. Then preparing a project report, means they can try to means incur what is the cost of land, building, machinery, okay, materials which have been purchased, labor cost and all that. Then undertaking techno-economic appraisal, means technological and economic appraisal of project. Then carrying out marketing research. Now a proper study has to be done on marketing activities, means regarding the sales, advertisement, sale promotion. Then providing technical and managerial assistance to the entrepreneur. Proper guidance has to be done for technological and managerial. Then assisting entrepreneur in modernization and technology upgradation. How they can try to modernize, okay. Upgradation means improvement in the technology. Then collecting information regarding industrial activities, means how the information will be collected regarding the industrial activities and provide the data and information to the entrepreneur. So this institution which is there, it will provide a source of help from collecting the information about industrial activities and provide the data to industrial entrepreneur. Then advising on setting up and organizing laboratories, machine shops and workshop. So they will try to advise on setting up some laboratories, machine shops and workshops which are benefited for the entrepreneur. So in today's class we had studied about the two institutions which are there. First one is National Institute for Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development, and the second one is Technical Consultancy Organization. Thank you.